past all my fears. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. So clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around. But we're all here grooving next to you. So see all the friends you found. Body move. Don't let anybody say you cannot, cause you know that you can groove. Shake that body left, ooh. Shake that body right, ah. Feel the beat down in your heart and let your spirit shine. Alright, come on everyone. This is your last chance. So I want to hear everybody singing and wave your hands with me. Come on! Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Yeah! Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me. Well, I got something to say right now, and I don't care who hears. I wanna live my life to the fullest, yeah, move past all my fears. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. So clap your hands with me. Sometimes you'll feel like you're all alone and there's nobody else around. But we're all here grooving next to you. So see all the friends you found. Ooh, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we come, here we are. Now clap your hands with me. Say you will, say you can. Clap your hands with me.
everyone. And Lucas has disappeared. Lucas, where are you? I already bucketed
right here,
it up.
I promise.
I already bucketed it up. Where's your camera?
Did I turn it off?
No, it's a V thing. I checked this. We have Lucas here. This is a really, really good start.
No, I'm not actually here. I'm just a voice in your head.
Always. Where I can't even find it on the screen to pick up.
Can you hear me? Can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. It's my OBS. Like your thing is off of the screen. Right, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to take that off. That's someone else, and I'm going to just...
I am the fifth element.
Yeah.
Thank you, Iratos.
What?
I just hope somebody doesn't sacrifice me and turn me into a giant column of light. I mean, that would be a really poor start to the morning.
Right, we need window capture. Add existing. Oh, that would be lovely. Oh, it's Pyjama Party, by the way, guys, if you don't know.
Yep.
Where is that box disappearing to?
Technical difficulty.
I'm like clicking honestly, you were on the screen because I could see your original pajama top was green. And so you had to change it. Hey, everybody, you can already see the color and the theme. So we'll get into that in a moment. I am going to let Lucas talk to you just for a second while I do this.
Okay, so do you want me to go over the theme?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes.
Okay. So the theme for today is memes. Your favorite meme. We're going to be doing a scene of a meme, and then you have to put a caption to it. So we're actually going to be making like voxelized memes today. I'm going to let Panda go over like color schemes and things of that nature. But hey, there I am.
There you
are. Hi, everyone.
But I haven't done all the other stuff. It hasn't.
Movie magic in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at it go. Look at her. She's so swift. The way she does this, it's impressive. Like when I'm working on OBS, it's a process for me. Takes a lot longer than she's doing. That sounds fun. I think this sounds like a lot of fun. The idea is to, memes are viral. They sweep the world for a reason. So let's introduce that a little bit more into this ecosystem. Maybe get some virility going. Virility? I don't think that's the right word. Viral?
Virility?
Let's move on from that one.
Yeah, yes. Right, there we go. I think you look...
The theme is... yep.
You look good, I think. I think I've made your top still invisible, which is impressive considering,
It's black.
Yes. That is why that is impressive. I keep clicking the wrong thing. I meant to go to filters, not properties. So if I just turn that down. There we go. Now you're not invisible. Perfect. Yeah. Right. Now we're going to see if you freeze.
I've got a pretty big window around me if you want to crop it a little more.
I will. I am now... What?
So what Panda's doing right now is I think it's hold Alt.
Yes.
There's also a delay, so I see what she's doing a little bit. Whoop, boop. There we go. This is Panda's way of playing me off the stage, like in the award shows when they want you to shut up. They start playing the music, the slide trombone, if that's even a thing anymore.
It's definitely, I don't know if that's a thing. Damn, right, right, you're back. You're back, and you keep disappearing. I need to see chat at the same time. I guess I'm not seeing chat. I'm gonna have this open. I'm gonna have Discord open. It's being very weird with how it's behaving. But anyway, crypto meme assets. So you are going to and we've done this, and I like this because Lucas was very much like, do you think it's going to be too hard? And I said yes. I said
She did.
I said yes,
yeah.
and that's why I love it, because I feel like you guys have had it too easy. We've been too easy on you. And also with some of the themes, like some people may have made something similar, and it's hard to obviously for us to track whether you've just recolored and re-edited slightly something you've already made, even though everything's meant to be made brand new now. Whereas I feel like nobody is going to have made a crypto meme asset. And if you have, though, as Lucas said, that's great foresight, and there we go. Like, no, yeah. So the main focus of the meme has to be any shade of orange. Any shade of orange. Then the rest of the scene can be any color. So I do have, look, watch these skills. Bloop, rules. And every now and again, I'll throw up these rules for everybody to be able to look and see, and I'll keep those up for a few moments before coming off. But create a metaverse meme themed asset. Use shades of orange only on the asset. Scenery can be any color. Everything must be made in the 3 hours. You can unlock a template. If you are using a template, you can unlock a template. Under 5k faces, under 175 nodes. 1 bonus point awarded for custom animation. Yeah, there we go.
How many points are there total if there's 1 bonus point for custom animation?
So there's 5 points that they're usually rated on for the live VoxEdit contest. We aim for a quick turnaround, so it's not as in-depth as the normal voting. So it is literally a vote between 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest.
Okay.
Obviously you want 5 points. We're not going for golf here, guys. It's not golf. No, it is not golf.
Thank God.
Yeah. I don't mind golf. So I am going to tell people which one I am using, the meme that I am going to be doing. And hopefully this doesn't freeze out Lucas. But I am going, well, I could just tell you guys instead of picking up a picture. I could see that you've purposely done that.
Okay.
Have you? Oh, okay. I started worrying then. When do we start? Rex Roach, you can start right now. You can absolutely start right now. I'm going to be creating alongside of you. This one has me super nervous. I'm like, this is not only testing your guys' skills. Is it metaverse meme or crypto in general? Oh yeah, because I've put at the top crypto meme. I think we can accept any crypto meme. I think that would be fine, but I would prefer metaverse.
So, like, Panda's going to be doing the This Is Fine dog.
Yeah.
And she's just putting a little bit of a metaverse twist on it, right?
Yeah, I'm going to put some metaverse cubes behind him.
There you go.
Yeah. So I might just quickly change the bit at the top. I forgot when I was editing metaverse meme.
So I think that it's just any meme that we've seen that we've enjoyed that's gone viral.
Yeah.
And just give a little bit of a metaverse-y twist to it.
Yeah.
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 I like it. It's vague and complex at the same time, which is always good for rules.
Oh yes, always.
You're welcome, everyone.
Yep. Right, I'm gonna start
Sorry,
with the dog.
I'm late, says Churchella. Churchella, you are not late. You are right on time.
Yes, you are. We will be dropping the submission form roughly an hour in, mainly because I don't believe you guys will have made anything worth voting on in less than an hour. I love you all. You're all amazing creators, but there is no way you can make a metaverse meme in less than an hour that should be submitted and placed in the top 5. So, I mean, if you want to prove me wrong, please do tweet out your finished meme on Twitter and tag me and Lucas and VoxEdit. Make sure you are using those at Lucas is right, at PandaPops7, at VoxEdit, at the Sandbox, at Panda is awesome. No, sorry, that's hashtag. Hashtag Panda is awesome. Hashtag Panda Queen NFT Lady, hashtag Panda for Metaverse Queen.
Should I be writing this down?
I was making them up on the top of my head, so someone better be noting these somewhere. So I don't forget.
Anyway, did anybody clip that?
Yep, I am the Sandbox's favourite narcissist, according to Escape Room Artist. I believe Escape Room is like, there's my favourite narcissist. Because of my bingo card I made, the Panda Bingo, where it's literally, own one of my assets, be subscribed to me, simp to me.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
The level of dedication.
Yeah. And many people are, Go West. Go West is almost complete. I think they only have like one more to cross off.
Oh, I'm excited to see you. I'm excited to see you create this.
Me too. I'm excited to see what my brain says needs to be done. And so far, this is what my brain is thinking. I'm just duplicating a bunch of stuff right now.
Would you do me a favor?
Yes.
Could you send me the rules in like an image or send me the image of the rules or something?
Yes, I can. And then you can say them really easily.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, come back over here. That screen. They are in this chat. Oh, and I've just realized that's going to have buggered up everybody seeing your face, but now it should be fine.
I was frozen, but it was a good frozen.
Okay. Have you stopped being frozen now? It doesn't look like you have.
I'm definitely not going to let it go.
Discord, there we are. Come back to me! That's going to be the wrong size, but we're going to stick with it. Right. Create. Body first.
There we go.
Body. Bloop. Bit of a big body. I don't think we need him. He's going to be bigger than a human at that rate. Let's do 45 for the body. And then the head bone is connected to the body bone.
The body bone's connected to the heart bone.
Yes.
My favorite of all the bones.
The heart bone.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds so lovely.
I'm such a softie.
Aww.
Okay, so if you are joining us a little later and you're curious about the rules, the Sandbox has tweeted, live VoxEdit Contest, join PandaPops and Lucas is Right for fun creative times. And I added the rules as one of the tweets that's replying to that one. So just go check out the latest tweet from the Sandbox and you will find, you know what? I could actually just drop a link for it. My apologies, accepted. I am a little on the tired side.
Oh, don't. It's a pajama party, people. Me and Lucas are in our pajamas. I've got little penguins on mine. I'm also wearing my lovely silk kimono, just because I didn't know how cold I was going to be.
That is adorable.
Thank you. Although the kimono is, wait, where am I? It's short sleeved, so my pajama top pokes through the bottom, so it doesn't look as cool wearing it like this.
I'm going to disagree. I think it makes it look amazing.
Okay.
I was dressed up as Mike Wazowski in my Monsters Inc. onesie, but it was green and blended into the green screen, and I was literally just a floating head, apparently. So I had to change.
He had to. I insisted. I was like, you cannot be going out in public looking like that, young man.
She did say that.
Now, are we saying
a direct quote?
Yeah. Are we saying that the chair that the dog is sat on is part of the scenery or part of the main asset?
I would say scenery.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say scenery. Hmm? Hmm.
A lot lighter brown, but it's fine. Make a metaverse chair. Should make a metaverse.
7nif says, teach me how to make an asset. That is a good request. I don't think now's the time for that.
Now is contest time, not teach time.
Yeah. If you are interested in learning how to make an asset, though, there are a number of streams on YouTube that are VoxEdit basics, so to speak. I mean, Panda has entire like digital threads of videos where she teaches exactly that. So if you go back in her thread, if you go back in the Sandbox thread, there are so many different assets out there. I have sat down with so many of my staff and just gone through lists of videos with them to help them get the basics under their feet, because they were either involved in one area and they wanted to get involved in another, or they weren't involved in anything and they just wanted to start learning. So yeah, there's a lot out there for you if you want to start learning. Watch Panda's tutorial in 20x speed.
Some of them,
Panda at 20 speed is wonderfully adorable.
I would say there are like the VoxEdit quick tips. You obviously don't need to watch that at 20x speed. But yes, there are some because of the fact when we do the Sandbox Monday stream, the Monday VoxEdit stream, it is a lot of chatting at the same time, which you might want to skip past the chatting section of the learning. But also we do have, if you want to learn super basics, we do have the lovely Sparky and Lula Love on Tuesdays that are doing very back to basic streams and explaining a bunch of stuff. And I do suggest going to watch them. Yeah,
they are a wonderful duo. I adore Sparky and I adore Lula, and they are a great team for one, but they're also incredibly talented, both of them, in a number of different ways. And I feel like their skills are incredibly complementary to each other. So if by chance Lula doesn't, or Sparky doesn't know one thing, then Lula will be able to fill that gap. And so, yeah, I've been enjoying watching their stream.
And I believe it was you that suggested the absolutely terrifying idea of a wooden robot with a fire furnace as a heart.
Yes.
Yes. I love how like I was just like, that's lovely. Like a lovely wooden robot looks super cute, and I was like, oh, it's powered by fire. That's not terrifying for that poor little robot. Like, does he use himself as fuel for his heart of fire? Like, like his lifespan cannot be long.
Well, here's the deal. Magic.
Magic solves everything.
There you go. That's how he doesn't burn. Because they were like, we can't do a wooden robot. He'll just burn up. And I was like, I say the nay. Magic. And that was it. That was the end of the argument. Yeah. Everybody's just like, you know what? We get it now. That makes perfect sense. You are not a crazy person.
Oh, I never once thought you were crazy. I just thought, oh, you're a bit of a sadist.
I mean, both can be true.
Okay. Fair enough. Say no more.
Yeah. It was fun, though. They started rolling with it, and it's been fun. It really has.
Yeah, I've enjoyed what I've seen. Yeah.
She's been the head. So the body is a wooden robot, and the head. And people have been saying it's a puppet or a marionette. And once again, I say the nay because puppets are kind of creepy. Mm-hmm. So you can take that and put that baby to bed right quick. But what I've been enjoying is she's also been doing the head is her fungi, like her PFP. So it's like the mushroom head is like controlling the robot body. It's super duper rad.
So what you're telling me is there was once a normal wooden robot, and that wooden robot grew some fungi, and the fungi became sentient and has taken over said robot. That's all I heard.
You know what? That is exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
You get me.
I do.
You really get me. You get me. I
do.
appreciate that.
No worries.
It's basically The Last of Us, but with robots instead of people.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. You know.
Yeah.
How it goes.
Yeah, just, that usual trope.
Watching you navigate VoxEdit is a lot of fun because I'm still in the beginning stages of I don't know what button to click to get the view that I really want. And so seeing you navigate it so quickly, it's impressive.
I have had people say, like, I speed run making chairs and tables. Like, I'm just the pro at doing chairs and tables now, because it's just second nature. Just like, I've made a table. That's how you make a table. It's because it's the easiest thing. In fact, if you want to learn how to learn some of the tools, I really feel like the best way is to make a chair and table.
Okay. I can dig it. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to drop those in the chat. How much time do we have? 3 hours is the answer to that question.
And I also, because the beginning of the stream is always very much explaining and setting up, you do get, once the stream has ended, you will have 15-ish minutes where the form will be left open. So, you can do your GIFs or take a screenshot of your images. But if you do want some feedback over what you've created, then do please be posting it over on Twitter, even if it's works in progress. We do love to see your works in progress. Post those over on Twitter. Make sure to tag both me, Lucas, and VoxEdit so we can see it. Because I love going through them and seeing how creative you guys are.
I will drop the tags in the chat here in a second once I get them all collected.
Everything's fine. All of this is going fine.
I just realized that I'm streaming again in a couple hours after this as well.
Oh gosh, you are, aren't you? It's Saturday. Oh, get a nap in.
Oh, I'm actually pretty good. I mean, I fell asleep at like old man times last night, so I'm feeling pretty rocking right about now.
Oh, that's good. So you're hyper. See, this is the thing, because I obviously went to bed at a semi-normal time. I had enough sleep. I went to bed at about 1 a.m. and I was basically asleep right up until 9 a.m. So that's a good 8 hours sleep. I mean, my kid did come in and wake me up a few times, but overall, I had a fairly good amount of sleep, and I have not woken up. There is no awakeness in me yet. I am still waking up.
Why orange, says 7nif. The answer is because.
Yes.
And because reasons.
I can answer kind of, not so much why orange, but more why do we use a particular palette as the main aspect. And the reason is so when we have simple themes like mermaids or flower power, usually these are things that people have already created, and to, make sure we like to mix it up and be like, okay, it needs to be all of this one color. Now, we do tell people they should be making everything from scratch. You shouldn't be importing assets over. Everything, you can use templates and edit those templates, but you shouldn't be importing old creations over. You should be making everything from scratch during this. So I selected orange, one, because I already knew which meme I was going to do, and I wanted to make it easy on myself because I am streaming.
That is fair.
I'm streaming.
That is fair.
You guys just get to listen to me and Lucas, whereas I have to talk to you guys, entertain you guys, take breaks to have a look at what you guys do on post on Twitter. So I wanted to make it a little bit easier for me. Not gonna lie.
Which is fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that's fair.
But otherwise, usually with the colors, for the color scheme, I try to go for colors that don't seem like you would choose it. Like, we had a kitchen theme where you had to create kitchen assets, and I was like, any shade of blue. Literally, you could only use blue, only blue, any shade of blue. The whole thing had to be blue. I know, sorry, over 50%. It usually is over 50%. And because who's making blue kitchens? And I saw some fun. Well, yeah, people in the 70s. And if your parents are taking part in these VoxEdit contests, I'm sure they've got tons of inspiration. They just look, go, there's our Arga over there. Let's make this Arga.
Unfortunately, my parents are not participating in these contests.
Aww.
But they do have a big blue and white kitchen.
I was going to say
Mediterranean theme.
Honestly, for a second now, I thought you were going to go, but they do have a blue and white Arga, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
I don't know what an auger is.
You don't know what an Arga is? It's a type of stove, basically. It's a very, very old-fashioned stove. That house that I showed you that I want to move into, I think I showed you it. In the kitchen, there's an Arga there, so if you still have the link, you could probably go see it. And they're very big, and if people move houses, they do not take the Argas with them unless they've got some sort of hefty transportation. It's going to cost a lot of money, probably more than purchasing an Arga. But they are very robust. They were used often a long time ago. Wood-burning ones are the best. So you fuel it by putting wood in the bottom of it, and you would usually leave it on all day. It would be left on all day, and it would heat your house, and people would heat their kettles on top of them and all of that sort of stuff. And now we don't need to, but they are very, very good. They're very, very good cooking machines.
Nice. How do you spell that? Is it AUGER?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Maxi just put one in.
See, in the States,
no, sorry, it's ARGER. ARGER, yeah.
In the States, an AUGER, an auger, is like a big drill.
Oh,
puts holes in the ground so you can mount posts or fertilize the soil or whatever.
I'll throw up a quick image right now. This is an Arga. That's quite a small one. Here we go. This is an Arga. This is a particular brand of Arga. But yeah.
Where'd you put it?
In your kitchen.
No, I mean, where'd you put the picture?
Oh, it should be up on the screen. The screen. Give it a few seconds.
Delay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. It's a fancy stove.
That's neat.
It is.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That looks industrial. And I can see why you wouldn't take that with you.
Yes. I like how Bert just said, very British thing. I'm going to state, It is incredibly rare to actually find homes in England with an Aga. It's not. It may be a British thing, but having it means you fancy pants living in the country. And that's what I want to be. I want to be fancy pants living in the country. I mean, technically I do. By a lot of people's standards, I do live in the country. I'm in a small town. If I leave this small town, I'm covered in fields until I get to the next small town.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh, it really is. And I've got a really nice little woodland nearby. And that's nice.
So before I met my wife, I was actually in the process of like packing up my life, like selling everything off and like purchasing like a cabin in the woods type situation and moving to the countryside in the middle of nowhere. It didn't end up happening because literally about 2 to 3 months before I was going to move, I met her and I was just like, well, bugger that. I'm staying here.
Oh, that's super romantic.
Oh, I knew I was going to marry her the day I met her. It was literally like I got done with the first date. I called my best friend and I told him I just met the woman that I'm going to marry.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's such a lovely story.
We went on our first date and we've literally been together ever since.
Oh. So
yeah,
sweet.
she's pretty amazing.
She is. She is so positive. I adore her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I told her, I was like, hey, do you mind if I do a stream at like, 3 a.m? Because I'm not asking for her permission, but at the same time,
it's nice to
be respectful to. I'm going to be waking up and alarms are going off and lights are turning on. I don't want to be rude about it. And she was just like, I mean, do you have to? And I'm like, well, Panda kind of would like some assistance or just some company. And she's like, oh, it's with Panda? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Oh, she's the best.
So, she adores you as well.
Oh, I know she's sleeping, but I'm saying hi to her.
She is, but I'll let her know. And your dog is coming along so nicely.
It really is. I'm surprised too, honestly. I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't looking awful. I'm quite happy.
No, it's looking amazing. I'm now really excited to see the final product.
You and me both. Right. So I am chopping these ears in half. But don't worry, there's a reason I'm chopping them in half. I'm not just doing it to be cruel. We don't do cruelty to animals here.
You're not cropping his ears for fun?
No.
Cause you think it makes him look tough?
Yeah. He a tough dog. He's the baddest dog in the West. I mean, he's got to be pretty tough. He's like sat in a room of fire. If that doesn't exude toughness.
I mean, really kind of does, actually, now you put it like that.
Yeah, so I could get a little bend in his ear. Oh no, it needs to be orange! I'm like, oh, yeah, black. No. Shades of orange. Shades of orange. Even his ears have to be orange. I'm so silly. I got carried away with just copying the image I'm looking at of the dog right now.
Yeah. See that? Here we go. Whew.
Saved it.
Got it.
But how is chat doing this early? Like, do we have anybody else from roughly Lucas's time zone chilling in chat right now?
I don't think so.
No? I know we do have Dr. Metaverso here, but he is slightly more ahead of you. However, I believe he hasn't slept.
Is Dr. Metaverso in the chat right now?
He was streaming before I started, And I think he said something right as we started. Yep, there we go. Dr. Metaverso. Panda is the best. The theme is so hard, but love it. Because he asked me. I went in a quick call this morning with him. There we go. He's saying he hasn't slept. I was in a quick call with him this morning, saying, because I saw he was awake, and I was like, hey, there's going to be a live VoxEdit contest. It's like, can you tell me the theme? Like, nope. Nice try.
Nope.
It's like, nope. He was like, oh, please. I was like, nope. And I was just like, it will be hard, so you have a chance. That is true, Metaverse. So you did try. You have to, shoot your shot sometimes.
You do. I respect that.
He really is starting to look more like a dog.
I mean, I will not disagree with that.
I'm actually really impressed. And we're not even an hour in. No, we're not an hour in.
We are not. No, we're not. We're 44 minutes in.
And at least 10 of those minutes was explaining.
Yeah. And Dr. Metaverse was right. He says, I think everyone is busy and hard at work Vox editing right now. And I would have to have to agree with that.
Yes. Which makes me happy inside. Oh, whoops. What did I do there? Oh, did I just duplicate the whole thing? Ha! My bad.
Did you?
I think so, yeah. I think I clicked duplicate instead of just click to make a leg.
That'll do it.
Oh, the pivot isn't even in the right place on this bad boy. Right, let's set to center, then up.
Lord Sanctum asks, guys, is there any info on prize distribution? If there is info for prize distribution, I'm going to ask that you go to the Discord channel to get that. This morning, we are focusing on the VoxEdit stuff and the contest that we are currently working on. I know some of the distros have been a little delayed, but if you have met all the requirements to earn it, then you will get it. So just what I'm going to ask is that before you open a ticket, you give it a little bit of time and be a little patient with the team. I know that they're working really hard, and I'm getting everything out to everyone that has earned it. So if you've met all the requirements and you have earned it, then I wouldn't worry about it. But if it's one that's like, it's been, 3 or 4 months since the distribution was said to come out, then go and open a Discord ticket in the support channel. Wow, Ice Pilot's still up too.
Yeah.
Do you people ever sleep?
No, I can confirm they wait until I enter their Discord, and then they go, oh no, Panda's here. It means that it must be our bedtime. So I am basically their alarm clock for going to bed. and because
that's sad.
I know. You know what's even sadder? That thanks to them, because they are already awake for so long, and they've, it's their evening/morning. It's totally acceptable that they have a drink, and for British people, obviously drinking is absolutely normal. However, usually before they go to bed, they are both like, shot. Let's do a shot. So for me, 9 a.m. shot, like, yeah, okay. It doesn't have the best luck, honestly. So I have turned them down the last couple of mornings. I'm like, guys, I can't.
I have to take my kids to school now. I don't know if that's a good look. And they're like, no, it's fine. Take a shot anyway. You're like, wait, no, that's monstrous. I will not.
Yes, that is how I behave. I say, no, you can't peer pressure me.
How dare you? All that good stuff.
Yeah, look, exactly like that. How very dare. How dare. Yeah, exactly.
How dare.
Just how dare. Super how dare.
Okay. You said eventually that I'm going to drop this form in the VoxEdit Contest channel.
So yes, at some point. So I'd say drop it here first. So in this chat, and then just maybe an hour and a half in to 2 hours in, drop it into the VoxEdit Contest channel.
I was just locating the channel so I knew. There's a lot of channels on the Discord. Sometimes it can get a little confusing. There's a few.
Just a couple?
I love them all equally.
I don't.
I mean, there's some channels that I kind of stay away from.
Yeah,
I mean,
we don't
mainly
talk
because
about
they're in
those.
languages I don't understand. Yeah. But if I do understand them, I love them.
Oh, I've really regretted going into the Japanese one during Alpha Season 3. Or was it Season 2? Which one had this special NFT for them? I think that might have been 2.
I believe that was 2.
Yeah.
I believe that was 2.
I went in there in 2 just to sort of give brief updates because I'm not going to do it now. I do speak and write and can read some Japanese. Not kanji. Unfortunately, there's probably like 2 symbols in kanji I recognize. But hiragana, yes, katakana's the easiest one. Basically, if you learn what the symbols sound like, you are basically speaking English with a slight accent, like McDonald's. Like it's like you're basically saying the word McDonald's. Or keiki. Keiki.
I don't know what's going on.
That's cake.
I like it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cake. Yeah. It's cake. Panda shows up before the birds do. There we go. I am the bird. No, I shouldn't refer to myself as that.
The harbinger of birds.
Yes, that is me. I am the harbinger of birds. Bow down to Queen Panda. Right, there we go. Look at this! He is really starting to look like the dog.
He really is. I kind of love it.
I love it too.
I kind of love it.
Right, still technically orange. This is still a shade of orange. Or anybody comes for me.
And just to reiterate, the main focus is the color scheme. So let's say, you were doing the This Is Fine dog. You do the dog is orange, but then the kitchen he's surrounded by and the fire doesn't have to be orange. The kitchen he's surrounded by doesn't have to be orange. The chair he's sitting on doesn't have to be orange. It's just the actual main focus. And then the rest of the world, the rest of the scene can be whatever colors you already have or want to do.
Yes.
I just realized what are you editing right now? Is this his eye or?
Yeah.
Okay. When the eye actually had some layers to it, it cast a shadow on itself. And I didn't realize that VoxEdit actually did that until just now. I mean, I've seen it a bunch. I've seen it happen. It never really registered for some reason. Oh, he's a Cyclops dog. Yes.
It just needs editing. I did it so big.
I just saw the new Shazam movie. And there's a Cyclops that runs around in that. And I was just thinking, oh my God, Cyclops dog with a horn. This was amazing. And then I realized, it's 3 a.m. I should stop.
No, never.
No, never.
Never. Just
That is
never.
that is amazing. I cannot wait to show. So the reason I used the "This is fine" dog as an example is this is my wife's favorite meme, and she at least 2 to 3 times a day you'll hear her just under her breath utter, "This is fine. Everything is fine." And I cannot wait to show her this.
This is fine. I feel. Look, I think we all get it.
It is.
He needs his hat, but otherwise,
he's amazing.
not bad for 44 minutes ish.
So, Play Game for Fun says, in VoxEdit, when I have too many VXM in library, some of them are hidden. Is it possible to add some sort filter like newest by name, etc., or just longer sliding bar? I see what they're asking.
Oh.
They're asking for something down the road. I will take note of this. I will pass it along.
Not just that, not just that, but they can do this feedback form right at the top, and that's not just for bug reports. That is general feedback. If you have suggestions, please do fill that in, because I can 100% guarantee you that the team does look at that. The VoxEdit team looks at that very often, like very, very often. They look at that feedback form.
I didn't know that. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, so do that. But yes, please, Lucas, please note that down and pass that on as well. More people that suggest that, because I like that.
That is a really good idea. Well, we can't say we have a way to fix it now. We can say we will note it for later and we will pass it along to the dev team. So thank you for the question. Play Game for Fun. I do appreciate that. That's a great idea.
You know what I could have done to make this easier on myself? Knowing the shade and everything, I could have, I didn't. I could have already prepped a palette of just oranges. But I did not.
You could have.
Yes. But alas, I did not think so far ahead.
It's okay.
I don't know how I'll ever get over it. Do you think I will?
I think you will. Oh man, Irritos has already popped up a like a progress picture.
There is no way. I am mad, but also they make great stuff.
It's very you can tell it's very beginning.
Okay.
It's the beginning of the progress for them. It's not like a well-developed progress, but it is. You can see a lot of fundamentals going in there, and it is wonderful. I love it.
Did they tag us? Because I haven't got a notification up yet. They did.
I think they actually. Oh, they deleted it.
Images, no! I was gonna go look.
No. I took a screenshot of it. People don't forget.
I assume they don't want it shared on stream, so if you want to sneaky I can't look because the moment I open up a chat, it's gonna cut your face off.
Well, then I will share it with you so that you can look at it after the show is over.
Okay.
But
No Panda was making the same. Oh, he's making the everything is fine dog too.
That's okay. I don't think anybody said that nobody could do the. I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of duplicates in this one.
Yeah, I was originally going to be don't do the same as me, do something different. But at this point, you can do the same. We're already almost an hour in. So
Irritos, you can absolutely continue. Please do not change it.
Yeah, don't because that's. No, we never specifically said don't copy Panda. You'll probably make one better than me, so I'm excited to see that. In fact, you'll definitely make one better than me, knowing your skills.
Rad Conrad in the chat. What's up, dude?
Hey!
I have no idea what to take from your GIF, meme, emojis. But good morning.
Oh, that is a butt having a period. That's what I'm taking from that.
Wow. That was not what I was taking from it.
Oh, it's shooting lasers. Oh.
That makes a lot more sense.
No, mine did. Mine made more sense. Mine made far more sense. I don't know what you're on about. Clearly.
I am going to take a step back from this part of the conversation.
But clearly Conrad just didn't realize what he made. That's
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for informing him.
That's far too large. Can I just half the size? There we go.
Or is the hat not large enough?
No, it was far too large. Now it's perfect.
Got it.
Oh, now a man is throwing up on a lady. Oh my gosh.
No, it's a laser.
No, it's throw up.
Wow. It's a dude beam. Dude beam. Dude beam.
A dude beam. Ah.
Dude scream. And dude beam. Wow. He's screaming a laser.
It
is a wonderful time to be alive.
Yes.
Vox Machina Studios says, enjoy the mascara mask gift. Lucas, Panda, and Conrad.
Yes, I saw you did DM me. I hadn't actually checked my wallet for a while. Thank you so much. I really, really do like it. It kind of reminds me of the Aku Aku mask, like a little bit. I like it. I like that it's colorful. I like colorful things, which is hidden by the fact that half of my assets are all medieval themed. And so we're dark and have a little bit of a theme to them, but really I like cute things. I really like cute, colorful things. Right, I'm pretty happy with that hat. I assume his other ear is burnt by the fire. And that's why he doesn't have it. We're going to color his body in just a little bit different shades very soon. But I do want to give it the voxel twinge to it before I add the chair. So I am now going to do my voxel fire. I am going to decide to...
Yeah, I noticed Vox Machina had sent me the mask as well, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of like random acts of kindness, people that do things and kind of don't tell you about it beforehand, and then like poke once it's done. I love that, and it really put a smile on my face. So yeah, thank you for doing that. I really do appreciate you. Wait a second. Conrad, are you still awake? Were you playing Diablo all night, or are you just waking up?
Why not both?
I mean, I do believe this is one of the few times I will say this, but those two statements are mutually exclusive. One or the other is possible. He's just waking up. Okay, got it. Wow, early.
Now, are you purposely waking up, Conrad, or have you unfortunately been awoken?
See, what I picture is Conrad woke up early morning so that he could do one of those like Rocky montage workouts, and he's currently messaging us from his phone as he runs to the top of a giant set of stairs.
Oh, I love that. Yes, that's what he's doing. Regardless of whether that's what he's doing, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's training.
He's rockying it.
Training for what? I don't know. I don't have a good answer to that.
He's training to be the bestest. More so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I went intense with it.
He already ran to up the Capitol. Finished up the training early so I could catch the stream. That's what I'm talking about. Go get her. I really enjoy usernames.
But do usernames enjoy you?
Probably not. No, it's a very serious love-hate relationship.
Fair enough.
All the love coming from me, all the hate coming from them. But thank you for pointing that out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trauma this early in the day.
But I love usernames. I think they're a lot of fun. And every once in a while, I'll see one that just literally just makes me crack up. And like Joe, his wife, her username is Yazerbeam. And I think that is clever and cute and funny all in one. And it's very unique. It's one of my favorites that I've ever seen. But I just saw one on Twitter that made me crack up. And their name is Stronghand Cat. And all I can think of is a scary movie where he's like,
grab my strong hand.
Grab my strong hand. And that is wonderful.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that's why their name is like that.
Their PFP is a cat, like one of those like lucky cats with the waving arm, but the arm that waves is like super buff.
Oh.
It's kind of fantastic. I'm gonna send you their profile link so you can see it too. This is all in our personal chat.
Okay.
So many boxes.
Oh my gosh. Just read what Conrad just put. That's fantastic. I love everything about what he just said. Great.
So just so everybody knows, I don't want to keep this from YouTube. Conrad just said, I had a friend 3D print a strong hand. He put it in the mashed potatoes as a spoon for a potluck. And I mean, everything about that is wonderful on so many different levels.
That friend is hilarious.
Yeah, they clearly have wonderful taste.
Yeah.
I mean, they're friends with Conrad, so clearly they have got good taste. But yeah, even more so now. There's layers to it.
Layers of taste?
Well, I mean, there's the taste of the mashed potatoes, for one, which is just wonderful. And what are you making right now? The blue box thing?
This is the fire. This is the metaverse-themed fire.
I like it. Okay. I am intrigued.
This is the spin on the everything is fine.
Okay.
The metaverse fire.
See, when I was thinking like a meme with a metaverse theme to it, I was thinking there'd be like glowing stuff, like blue and white voxelite glowing fire or something. So I'm excited to see, or intrigued to see where you go with this. Okay. Okay. Oh, don't forget his coffee cup.
I won't forget his coffee cup. I won't. I'm just
doing all these searches. I just found out that there's a Funko Pop for the This Is Fine dog. So if you'll give me a moment, I have to go to Amazon to get that for my wife.
Oh, it's like I have to go buy things right now. Like, that's what we're doing.
I'm gonna buy 2 because my wife's best friend. It's like a inside joke between them, so I'm gonna give her one for her friend as well.
Aww.
This Is Fine dog. Oh no, that's not happening. They're really expensive.
Oh.
Just one. Well, not really. They're expensive for a Funko Pop. They're $30.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Either that or I'm just showing how bougie I am.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I did recently purchase the Iron Giant Funko Pop for myself, so.
And how much was that?
I don't really want to say, but it was more than I should have spent.
Is it one of the large ones?
No, it's actually
it's normal size.
No, it's not normal size. Yeah,
it's exclusive limited edition.
Yeah.
Okay, then you paid. I'm gonna bring up a pound to dollar conversion quickly, because I think I know how much that would be in pounds. Roughly double the price of what you just said.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the one where he's holding the car.
Yeah, I'm guessing around like $67-ish. I'm guessing between 50 to 55 quid.
Yeah, about right.
Yeah? Okay.
But it's the Iron Giant, so I figured I've wanted it for a while.
Yeah. If you've, I always think like if there's something where you're like it's a little bit pricey, but you've been wanting it for a while, that like that's worth it. If you've waited on it and you still want it, if you're like I want it, and you've waited a little while and you still want it, I think that's reasonable. I am just gonna throw up the rules real quick for everybody to see. So those are the rules for this contest. For the people that are here. Also, I might just start streaming at this time because we have a nice amount of viewers for this contest, which surprises me compared to the more recent streams we've been doing. So apparently people want to be awake at this time. Or,
you know,
Saturday.
Time?
Or, you know.
And they like memes.
There we go. They like memes. And I thought you were gonna go, and they like me, as in you. As in, they like me. They like you. They really like you.
Conrad asks, what would you say is a meme that is just here for us in TSB space? I don't think that if you're asking if it needs to be a TSB themed meme, the answer is no. It doesn't need to be that. But if you're asking what do we think is a meme for TSB, I actually don't have one.
I know one.
Actually,
we did like
yeah.
There was in fact a meme contest, and I feel like my favorite ones that happened that loads of people did was the meme of like the boyfriend looking over his shoulder at a Wizzy. And,
I think I made a meme about the Sandbox during Alpha Season 1.
Yes,
and I'm trying to find that.
I think that's when it was, during Alpha Season 1. Maybe Alpha Season 2, they did a similar one. Because I took the idea that everybody... Because lots of people did it. Lots of people did the boyfriend looking over, looking at the Wizzy. So I went one further. I did the boyfriend looking over, looking at Wizzy, looking at pandas, Santa Panda. Because it was like Santa Wizzy, and I was like, nah,
gotcha.
Santa Panda. But also Santa Wizzy's far cooler than Santa Panda. But one day there will be a battle between Santa Panda and Santa Wizzy, and only one will come out victorious. And by that I mean I will dress up as Santa Panda, and I will force one of the guys to dress up as Santa Wizzy, and we will duke it out on like one of those inflatable things with the things, then you push them off. The giant cotton earbud things. Q-tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the things.
Yeah, the things. You know what I'm on about, people.
Yeah, the things.
The things.
Oh, I am now desperate to find this picture. I know I have one.
Oh, Joe, Joseph, the Gert girl. I feel like that's a very Sandbox meme. Conrad volunteers as tribute. I mean, it's just, in all fairness, it's just going to be kind of fun. Like, it's just going to be a fun time bashing each other with inflatable stuff. Like, to me, I just want an excuse to play with toys that I didn't get a chance to do as a child. Not that I didn't have toys as a child, I just never got to do one of those cool things that I always liked. Punch your friends? Yes! I never got to punch my friends, I'm super sad about it. I'm super sad I didn't get to beat my friends up. I've always wanted to do it.
Oh, wow. Panda, we got things to discuss.
In a nice way.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What other way would it be?
Exactly.
I am not finding this picture.
I believe in you.
There's just so many screenshots of the sandbox. Ooh, maybe it's in save items. Nope. Wait, what is that? Well, that's a good memory.
Nowhere. You still have. We're only an hour in. You may have enough time to still participate if you
absolutely have time to.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely have time to participate. Anybody that's just now tuning in, please give it your best go. This is a meme contest, basically. So don't overthink it. Just do it. Go for it. Smash some stuff together. It's an asset. It's a meme-themed asset in the center of a scene. So let's say you're doing Kermit drinking coffee. Like, you could do the Kermit in orange, and then everything else, you know, if you're putting it together, let's say in Game Maker almost, you could just throw your scene together after the fact just to memify it. But this could be something that you do. It doesn't need to take, you know, an extensively large amount of time. Panda's going above and beyond with her dog creation in the moment and the fire creation. But yeah, this is. I've seen some pretty quick progress pics pop up, and they didn't seem to take for. Like, Iritos put one up after like 30 minutes, so you can absolutely get this done.
And it is a much harder type contest, and I do need to reiterate this, that some people aren't going to finish. Some people, and that's kind of what I wanted to some extent when I started doing these live VoxEdit contests. I wasn't expecting people to actually fully finish items, and you guys have just been doing, like, above and beyond, not only finishing them, but making custom animation for the templates when we've done template ones. So this is why I loved Lucas's idea of something that just seemed so hard, that I was just like, done, let's do it, because I'm hoping people are only going to have something half done. And in my mind, I already knew last night roughly what I was creating, so in my mind I was already coming up with a few ideas. But I am surprised it looks the way it looks, honestly.
The idea behind these is to get you all to stretch what you think you can do. This is forcing you outside of the box, so to speak, so that you advance your skills by realizing what you actually are capable of. And sometimes teaching you where your skills are lacking so that you can put some focus in those areas. So don't stress about it too much. But yeah, even if you're not fully completed by the end, still send us those images. And I really enjoyed doing it. I didn't know you could do a replication on 4 quadrants at once. So watching all 4 table legs come into being at the same time was really neat.
It's the mirror tool, Mirror X and Mirror Z.
I didn't know that. I thought you could only do like one.
No, you can even do the mirror on Y. So if you want something to be identical at the bottom as it is at the top, you could do... So as an example, I've got a real quick example of this, which is my door. I split the door in half and I wanted each section, other than this area over here, to be the same. So I just went on there, did all of them. So it did one side of the door, half and half. So I only had to really concentrate on this section. So I only had to do the design there, and it did the design for the rest of it.
It's funny because as you were describing this in my head, I was like, I immediately pictured a door because I'm looking at like the door to my office, and it has the 4 quadrants on it of like the little paneling.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, something like a door would be perfect. And then you were like, my door. And it's like, oh, that's wonderful.
Yes. Right. Are we classing his cup as a main feature of the dog?
I would say no.
No? Okay.
I'd say that the only thing it's the main feature is the actual dog. Everything else is... But what do you think?
I mean, the fact that you said, don't forget his cup, makes me feel like the cup is a main part of it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean... I'm looking at the Funko Pop right now, still, and it's. I mean, the dog is actually holding the cup in the pop. So yeah,
the cup.
Yeah,
is
I think
the main
you're
part.
right.
Yeah,
I think the cup is part of him. He is part of the cup. He is cup. Cup is he.
Yes, they are one of the same. You know what's funny? Technically, brown is a shade of orange.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
So technically, brown can be used technically, but we're not going to. But yes, yes. Brown is orange is the main shade.
Mm-hmm.
Is the main color, and brown is just a shade of orange.
Mm.
And then I had to tell my daughter, as much as it warms my heart that she's super intelligent, and definitely don't ever want to discourage that. She was being really, really pedantic with one of her friends. They were talking about doing like drawing contests with each other and selecting colors, and my daughter, being the little smart ass that she is, when one of her friends said black, my daughter was like, black isn't a color. And when they were like, yes it is, she's like, no it's not, it's a shade.
It's an absence of color.
It's classed as a shade, same as white. White is a shade. They aren't colors. And I'm like, her and her friend are there just arguing. And I was like, honestly, mate, like, we know you're correct. And her friend got her mum on the phone. Like, she was like, Mum, tell her she's wrong. She's like, no, she's right. I'm like, Pops, you need to stop. Like you're right, but like, you're gonna ruin friendships. You need to not be that pedantic. You're talking about coloring in, mate. Like, just color it black.
My goddaughter is the same way. I had to have that talk with her the other day. I just kind of sat her down because she was doing something very similar. I love like physics and engineering type stuff. So I got her this. Actually, I think you may have suggested it when I got her for Christmas. It's
Did you get KiwiCo? Did you?
Yes.
Yes, I did suggest you that. Is it? Do you like it? Is it good?
I love it, and she loves it too. And more importantly, it's something that her and her mom and her and me can do together. And she just really enjoys it, and it teaches her a lot. It's really good. So thank you for that suggestion.
You are welcome. It's honestly, I really, really rate KiwiCo. They make amazing stuff, and they make it for different age groups and different packages as well. Also, not sponsored by KiwiCo or anything like that. I just think they're really, really, really good.
Yeah, and I think it was also Becky Latoff also suggested KiwiCo as well, or she like mirrored your suggestion. But I got her because she's very advanced for her age, and I'm not just saying that because I'm proud of her or whatever. I mean, like should be in the 3rd grade, and she's basically in the 5th. And so she's, beyond her years, but she gets super pedantic with her friends as well. And I just had to sit her down and be like, listen, I know you're right. Listen, I get it. You're 100% correct. But does it really matter? Because she's your best friend and you're driving her away by, forcing this topic. And she's like, but I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm like, I know you're right too. But sometimes it's okay to not, tout that information to the world.
Yeah.
And this was a very hard concept for her to gather or understand. And she's just like, I don't get it. I'm like, I'm not expecting you to get it. I'm just hoping you listen to me.
Yeah, no, it's exactly the same with Pops. She's just, yep, exactly the same. It can be hard sometimes, especially if she does it with me. Like if I'm trying to reiterate something she had said, and she'd be like, "That's not what I said," and I was like, "Yes, it is." And she's like, "No, I used this one of a slightly different word, which means the exact same thing." It's like she could have said jacket, and I could have referred to it as a coat, and I'm incorrect because she said the other word, even though we both know what we're on about. Everybody knows what we're on about, but no, I'm incorrect. And so yeah, it can be fun, but it can also be like, I'm like, yeah, you're smart, but like, just stop.
You're smart, but you're being a jerk. Stop it.
Pretty much. But yes. Oh, Nowhere isn't feeling well. I'm in no condition. Oh, that's funny. I like puns. But also, I'm sorry that you're in no condition. I'm like, that's... Oh.
Oh, you're wonderful.
No, you.
This is not a mutually exclusive statement.
Good.
Oh, wait, what time is it? How long have we been going for now?
Just over an hour now. And an hour 25.
About time for us to drop that form.
Yes, we obviously don't expect you guys to have completed anything, but we are going to be now dropping that submission form roughly every sort of 20-30 minutes. It will be dropped in this in like the Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, I don't know, Twitch, YouTube, wherever, as well as on Discord. The form will stay open for 15 to 20 minutes. After the stream ends, I will notify on Discord. The form will be up on Discord, and I will notify when there is the 5-minute closing, and then I'll close it.
Hey, one moment, I will have that in all of the pertinent locations. And we have Huddle Hill popping into the chat saying, "What the? Where am I? What is happening?"
You're asleep. None of this is real.
Ooh, this is just a dream.
It's not everything is fine. This is fine, isn't it?
This is fine.
Yeah, it's because I always go like, this is fine, everything's fine. I got confused.
Okay. Lickety blam. Here's the first one. Okay, so we have another submission on Twitter.
Ooh.
Vitally Golovko. I don't know why I'm putting such an emphasis on the last name, but I don't know how to say that, I don't think. VG over on Twitter tagged you and I and VoxEdit and Sandbox in the start of their meme, and it looks like a Charmander, and I'm excited to see what that turns into.
Ooh, interesting.
I thought you might like that.
I do.
Oh, Churchella won. Vitally is them. Very cool.
Ah.
Which meme are you currently creating, Churchella? All right. Crypto meme VoxEdit contest form is now dropped on Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.
Whoop, whoop.
Anywhere else that needs to go?
I think that's it.
Okie dokie. Well, then we are golden.
Yay. I feel like this contest was a little easy. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
I feel like we needed to have made it harder.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No.
That's on me.
It's not on you. I thought it was going to be super hard, and even though the creation I'm making isn't like fantastic or anything, I'm like it didn't take much for me to get a fair amount done. So I'm like, oh, loads of people are probably going to be done before the 3-hour mark. Concentrate, people. Get building. Build some awesome stuff. I want to see amazing things. I am going to look over on Twitter in just a second.
You're doing a word bubble.
I am.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm sorry for yelling.
It's fine.
But I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That's wonderful. Oh, you just made it so much better.
I don't like the voxel fire. I might need to change that.
What? Here, one suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Pretend like you do.
Okay, I'll pretend like I like the voxel fire.
I'm really interested in seeing where you were going with that. Because
Okay.
I think I have an idea, and I think it seems like it's a cool idea.
Okay, we'll see how it goes. We'll pretend I like it.
Hooray!
This will be a meme with VoxEdit update. Oh no. Wait, there's some good VoxEdit updates. The VoxEdit update went really well.
There's some wonderful VoxEdit updates. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, Metaverso is right. I should probably make the letters orange because I would assume this is the main feature of him. Metaverso is in fact correct. Thank you for keeping me honest.
Somebody has to.
Yes.
She is just so slippery.
No, that's tricks.
Oh. I'm really excited about where the D&D campaign is going, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, giant Pokeball robo suit.
Oh,
What
no,
is not to
Magical girl robo suit. Did you saw my little song? Yeah. Fighting
It was
evil
impressive.
in D&D.
It was really impressive.
Thank you.
I mean, I
of
don't
it
remember
really
the Sailor Moon theme song too well, but I knew exactly where you were going with it.
Yeah. I'm not going to sing it for everybody in chat, but you can just imagine.
I can, and I did.
But I will show you something because we will be having a quick VT break very soon, because we are at the halfway point. Technically, we're at the halfway point. So we will have a quick VT break, and when we do that, I will come back with a plate that I did a painting on. You like Doctor Who, right?
I do. I'm not a huge fan, but it's something that I'm getting into. Yeah,
you'll understand it. I basically did a mashup of two things. So
okay.
It was like a thing. My daughter's school, when kids are in their first year, called reception. Luckily at my daughter's school, they do a thing called family learning, which is you can choose to attend at the school for. They'll basically teach parents how we can teach our children at home. So they'll give us ideas and teach us like fun little games and activities that we can create. And then for a portion of that, our children come and join us, and we create games and activities together in a fun learning way. My daughter really, really loved it. But they did numerous ones of these. They did like an English one, a maths one, and then like a craft one. And on the craft one, we got to do our own little designs on plates, and including the adults, and then paint them. And it was like teaching our children, like, instead of just painting randomly, like to have an idea and draw that out.
I like it. And how did your kids do with this? Did they absorb well?
Yeah, it's really good. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do the maths one with my daughter because I was in hospital almost dying, giving birth to my son. As you do.
I do know. I know quite well.
Yeah. I like to make jokes about it because that's the way I cope with the trauma. But yeah, she really, really enjoyed it. We definitely played the games afterwards, and as stated earlier, she is super intelligent, so I guess it works. With my son, unfortunately, both me and my partner have different types of jobs from when my daughter was at school. When she was at school, I only worked part-time, and that was early mornings. So now I have less time to be able to attend those sort of activities with my son. However, I still have the knowledge, and I even still have the same activities that I made with my daughter when she was in reception, because I don't like throwing anything away. So I've been able to do activities and different things with him, and he learns different as well. He's really smart in a lot of different ways. He is very good at Lego. Like, we bought him a little box of Legos where he can, like, it's like a motorbike type thing. No, it was meant to be a quad bike. And he opened it up while I was working, and he comes in like 20 minutes later going, "Look what I made." And I was like, did you do that on your own? I was like, "Where's your dad?" He was like, "He's upstairs in a meeting." I was like, "You did that?" And he would have done that when he was like 3-4 years old. And I went and had a look at it, and it took me ages to realize. So he'd made a motorbike. Instead of making the quad bike, he managed to make a motorbike out of it just by placing the wheels different. And I was just like, he read most of the instructions other than where the wheels needed to go, and he'd put it together. And now at 5 years old, he's able to do most Legos on his own, just reading the instructions and putting the pieces together. His Optimus Prime one, which, in all fairness, on the box it says 18 plus on the box. He unfortunately couldn't do that on his own.
That one is I helped one of my buddy's kids with that one. It's pretty.
Yes,
it's intense. There's a lot to it. It's big.
It is. It is.
It's not
big.
like Death Star big, but it's still big.
He loves it. He is very aware that it's not one that he's meant to be playing with, and definitely not one that he's meant to take apart, because when he takes things apart, they all just go into the Lego box, and I'm like, we won't find those pieces, because he had a really cool one of Iron Man. He had a cool Iron Man model one, small for kids, like it's a small one, and it's really cool. It's like the robot Iron Man with little Iron Man inside of him, and he took it apart, and we've been, yes, Yes, that's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that and he loved it. He played with it all the time. He took pieces off, put them back together, and then he took it all apart. And we've been slowly trying to find the pieces every time he goes to his Lego box. And I started building my own little box with the pieces from it. And then he got bored of doing that, so he just tipped that box back into the main box. And I'm like, guess we're not rebuilding it at this point.
Yeah, it's in the ether now.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, you had mentioned wanting to take a break. Would you like to do that now?
Yes, let's do a quick VT. You guys all carry on. I will play some VoxEdit quick tips for you guys. So we will be back in like 2 to 5 minutes ish.
Okay.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another PandaPops quick tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new assets, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit Animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we also jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within VoxEdit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed PandaPops VoxEdit quick tips.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another PandaPops quick tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new assets, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit Animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within VoxEdit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed PandaPops VoxEdit Quick Tips.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another PandaPops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new asset, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit Animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within VoxEdit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed PandaPops VoxEdit Quick Tips.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another PandaPops quick tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new assets, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit Animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear.
Hi, everyone.
And now me. Hi, we are
everybody.
Back. And now I want to show you the plate, which is a little green screened out. So this is the plate. It is a Dalek dressed as Sailor Moon. And for people that don't know, Skaro is the planet that the Daleks are from. Skaro. And so in the name of Skaro, Dan, where's my camera? What way am I moving this? I'll exterminate you. So it's like what Sailor Moon says, where it's like, in the name of the moon, I'll defeat you, or whatever she says. And then, so I did a mashup, and unfortunately the plate got sort of like heat cracked. So for people that don't know, if you go to wash a plate in very, very hot water, then sometimes it gets these awful cracks all over it, especially if it's not a great quality plate. And considering, you know, this was just from a little small place that the school bought a bunch from, I'm not surprised it cracked.
And I believe the phrase you're looking for is, in the name of the moon,
Yes.
I'll punish you.
That's it! In the name of the moon, I'll punish you, yes. So yeah, I thought you might appreciate that with you being a magical girl golem.
Obviously.
Yeah. Absolutely.
A little bit of context to what Panda's talking about. We play in a weekly Dungeons and Dragons game with the wonderful DM Half Dork, and I'm currently playing as an artificer. And we recently were supposed to have a big boss fight with a giant golem mech creature, and Panda had the incredible foresight and luck of using Mage Hand on the golem's battery, basically. And so instead of having this big, drawn-out, prolonged boss fight, we walked into his central chamber and just turned him off.
Yeah.
And because of that, like, I don't think the DM was expecting us to do more than, you know, defeat him. But at that point, we then decided to pool our resources as a group and attempt to get this golem back to our home base. We ended up using the golem as a weapon to kill all of the other bad guys that were coming after us. And the DM just kind of ended up giving it to us. Like, hey, you know, you guys worked really hard. Clearly, you're not going to let this go. Here you go. I'm just going to make it part of the party. And then I started working on it as an artificer and basically turned it into like another suit of armor for myself. And so he made it so that I can, like Sailor Moon, have it like kind of like my armor just can come out of nowhere and encase me. Kind of like her Sailor Moon armor. Is it armor? Clothing?
Her little,
costume?
like her
apparel?
little, yeah, her apparel. Because I wouldn't class what she wears as armor per se.
Yeah.
I don't think it's protecting much. In fact, a lot of the
No.
time she goes from a full-on outfit to, hey, now I'm in a sailor suit.
Exactly. And I'd say this is kind of like if you read Marvel comics at all, there's the Tony Stark has that armor that either comes out of a briefcase or the new, I can't remember the term for it, but there's the liquid armor. It's like the nanotech, and it just like encases his body. So it's kind of like that. The way I'm gonna describe it is like metal or origami, how it just folds out from like a centralized point. So yeah, super excited about having a golem. Iratos says, like Saint Seiya, and I don't know what that means. Is that the Knights of the Zodiac thing? I think that's Knights of the Zodiac. I think I've watched a few episodes of that.
Yes, Knights of the Zodiac.
Okay. Yes, says Iratos. I don't know the reference. I mean, I vaguely get the reference. I don't know the reference, so I can't say yes or no, but I'm going to assume that Iratos knows what he's talking about and say yes. You are indeed correct.
Right. I think I'm going to move all of the fire because I know it's usually behind. Yeah, I'm going to move it slightly more here, slightly more there. Let's rotate it just a little bit. More like that. So it's more like you're looking at it from this angle. We'll just work on here. Honestly, I'm like, I need to do some shading and stuff, but I'm pretty happy with this.
I'm super happy with it.
So considering we've got just over an hour left now, for anybody who is deciding to join us now, I believe in you 100%. So what we are doing is you need to create a meme-based asset that has a metaverse twist to it. You need to make a meme-based asset that has a metaverse twist to it. So I have taken the This Is Fine dog, and I am adding some flames behind it in the shape of voxel. The main focus of the asset, so the main meme, needs to be different shades of orange. And so This Is Fine dog, like the main thing is the dog, his cup, and his saying. The fire, I'm doing the twist of voxels being blue because of the sandbox. And then his table is fine being brown, plus also brown is a shade of orange. So technically it's still fine. Technically. But don't you guys do it. No, only me allowed. And so if we can have Lucas drop that submission form one more time.
Absolutely.
So fill that submission form out. I am very aware that maybe people don't have enough time to do GIF and renders, so we do allow just images. However, there is one additional bonus point for animations. So what happens is I send out the voting form to everybody. It's a quick turnaround, so it's a very simple voting form. So it's just votes between 1 and 5 points. Nothing else really involved in that. And it gets sent out to all staff. And I take those results because we like a quick turnaround for these, for prizes to go out. Top 5 win prizes. And then I will go through who the top 5, all the submissions. And then I will mark down an additional point for every single one that has animations. And considering I assume that most people aren't using templates. Potentially, most people have probably done it from scratch like I have. I am assuming if you have uploaded a video showing animations, then you've done your own animations at this point. So as long as you upload a GIF with animation showing, and it's not just a standard templated animation, you get a point. If it's standard template animation, you don't get a point. If you submit a GIF and it's just like the medium human walk, that's not a unique animation.
What if it's a really jaunty walk?
If they've
Like you can
changed
tell
the
he's
walk,
got style.
oh, if they've changed the walk, then yes, I will allow it. I am also, this is random, but I've decided just now, I am going to also allow Lucas to give 1 bonus point to his favorite that has been created.
Oh, so much power.
I said 1 bonus point. 1.
Get it.
One.
I'm into it.
Yeah. 1. Not all the power, just mini power.
1 power.
Yes, one level of power is all you have.
I like it. You had mentioned also wanting to do
A giveaway.
Yes. Would you like me to drop that form sometime soon?
Yes, please. Giveaway time! You use brown as skin color? I am gonna say this. I know I'm jokingly saying, like, brown is a shade of orange, which it's not a joke, it is. But please do use orange. Like, I know I'm only using brown on the chair and the table because they're not the main feature. If the skin color is part of the main meme, please make it orange. Please. Now, if it's a very close orangey brown where, like, my eyes are like, what color is that? Potentially you'll get away with it. How much time is left? You basically have like an hour 15 until the submission form is closed and an hour until we go bye-byes. But then you'll see Lucas later today.
Yes. I'm going to be streaming with Half Dork. It's wonderful.
Are you really? That's awesome.
I asked, he said yes. I feel like I'm taking the prom queen, or I'm taking the head cheerleader to the prom. This is, I'm excited.
Wait, is Half Dork the head cheerleader?
Obviously. Have you seen the man?
I guess not.
I'm excited. I had a lot of fun streaming on my own the other day, which was my first solo stream, and I'm going to say that a million times because I don't know why, but that was a real sticking point for me. But I also have a lot of fun when I stream with people. Like streaming with you the other day was a lot more fun than streaming by myself. It's always better when you have a co-pilot, you know?
Yeah, you get vibes.
Yeah. And I really enjoy Half Dork. He is a good human being. He's so generous and kind with his time and his energy and his effort for his friends and the community. And we vibe. I enjoy the time I get to spend with him. So I'm just happy I get to spend a little more.
He is a cool dude.
Yeah.
I concur.
And he's freaking funny too.
He is. And so good with his voices.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen his female Half Dork? When he used to do all the different filters.
Oh, yes. I was like, wait, does he have like a twin that I don't know about?
Potentially. I feel like he's done some magic food, like it's definitely his twin for that stuff. Because honestly, I was just like, I would.
But yeah, so we're gonna run around the new French Week experiences and whatnot today.
Whoop, whoop. When does Alex get back? For some reason, I thought Alex was back.
I don't think he's back yet. I think he either gets back tonight or tomorrow night. Yeah. I know that next Wednesday will be his first stream back. So maybe he is getting back today. Just it wasn't in time, or he just needed a little bit of time to get over the jet lag.
Oh gosh, I always do. I'm like, because people are always like, oh, it depends which way you're traveling. Now, I'm going to say no to that. It doesn't matter which way you're traveling. It matters if you are going or coming home. If you are going somewhere else, I do not get jet lagged. I will be fine. I will have a ton more energy whenever I've done, and maybe that's just events. Maybe it's just like the event hype in my body and being around all you lovely humans. But I don't, like, I'll be able to run off of 4 hours sleep and I'll be absolutely fine. When I come back home,
Tired.
I will need like a week. And in all fairness, one of those times I did end up getting COVID on I assume the flight back home, and that probably knocked me back too. But every time I go anywhere, even if it's a holiday, unless it's only like an hour or 2 hour flight, in which case I'm okay. But otherwise, no, it doesn't matter if I'm going to Japan, if I'm going to America, if I'm, I will get jet lagged coming home, just home.
No, I think it's the same for me. When I go out, like when I go to a trip, I'm always fine when I get there. I don't care how long. I could be on the flight for an hour or 18 hours, and I'm good when I get there. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock. But when I get home, I'm exhausted. Me and my wife often joke, like we need a vacation from our vacation.
Yep.
And it's quite simply, you put everything into enjoying it as much as possible while you're gone. And then when you get home, it's just like, you just collapse. You cross that threshold into your house and your body is just like, oh, I'm in my safe place. I'm going to go to sleep now.
Yes.
And so whenever we go on a trip or plan a vacation or anything like that, we always bake like an extra day in when we get back. So if we're getting back on the 9th, we tell everybody we're getting back on the 10th, and we just take that extra day to just sleep.
I like that it only takes you like that extra day. I'm out for a week.
Well, it takes an extra day if I give myself that time off. If I don't, if I jump right back into life.
Oh, you're buggered.
Then it takes like a week. Yeah, then it takes like a week. Ice Pilot says it's like marathon runners. They're completely fine while running, but the second they cross the finish line, they puke and collapse. Exactly, Ice Pilot. It's like a marathon.
Yeah, I'm puking and collapsing every time. Even I have had times, I wouldn't say I get like a full day, but there have been times I've come back from a trip and I've arrived in the UK like really early, like 6, 7 a.m. and I've managed to go and have a nap, and and then my kids will end up back maybe 3, 4 in the evening, or afternoon. I'm still buggered. Like I'm a little less buggered had I been like, oh, it's 7 in the morning, might as well stay awake. But yeah.
Might as well.
Are you mad at Ice Pilot's favorite robot?
No, I'm happy about it. I adore RoboCop. All of the RoboCop movies, every single one of them, including RoboCop 3, where he flies around on a jetpack and fights robot ninja samurais. It's terrible, and I adore it. I know very well that it's not good film. I don't care. I think it's fun.
I mean, people say that about Pippi Longstockings. That's like meant to be just historically a bad film, but I love it.
There you go. I used to love that show. There was a Pippi Longstockings like television show in the States for a while.
Yeah, that might be
It was
what I'm
like-
thinking about.
It was like Dennis the Menace, but with a redheaded girl.
Oh, do you know what? I absolutely loved watching the. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of it. So I know two Dennises. There's Dennis the Menace, the comic with the black and white striped top, black fuzzy hair with his little dog Nasha. And then there is another Dennis the Menace, which is another cartoon, which is a cute little blonde-haired boy who also is a menace. And both of those I enjoy.
That I didn't know there was multiples.
Yep.
Also, Ice Pilot asks, old RoboCop movie versus new RoboCop one, question mark. And I say yes.
You just say yes?
Yes.
There's no other information?
Yes. No, I really enjoyed the new one. I say new, but it's like at this point it's like probably like 10 years old. But the newest of there's like 4 RoboCop movies total. There's the first 3, if I'm remembering correctly, and then there's a 4th that came out like 10 years ago or so. Maybe even older than that at this point. I don't know. But I feel like the 4th one was about as good as the second one. Like neither one of them were like award-winning anything, but they were all a lot of fun. And it's a robot dude running around saving the day. What is not to love about that concept? See you, Vox Machina. Have a great day.
Bye, Vox Machina!
Thank you for stopping by. Now I need to look it up and see when the RoboCop movie came out. Money Morrison 7 on Twitch asks, "Is Sand a good crypto to invest in?" Question mark.
We cannot
This is
give
not
you
a financial.
No, you go. We're about to say both the same exact thing. You do it.
I was just gonna say we cannot give you financial advice on this stream. This is a VoxEdit Contest stream, not a financial advice stream.
Plus, we're not financial advisors ourselves.
We are not financial advisors. Yeah, personally, I have done some sand investing, but that is me personally. So
assess your risk tolerance.
Yeah, we put our I'm going to leave it at that. If you want to message me on Twitter, we can have a personal conversation off stream. But while on the official Sandbox stream, I feel like it would be a wise decision to not dive too deep into that type of a conversation. Panda, anything to add?
So I can give you my personal opinions, which is assess your own risk tolerance, do your own research. I personally have invested in Sand. I believe in the project if it's something you believe in. And whenever I look at any projects that have crypto involved or NFTs, the first thing I do as a gamer first is I think, do I want to play this? Do I want to be involved in this project? And then I assess my risk tolerance. Once again, please assess everybody's risk tolerance. It's different, which is why not financial advice. You assess your own risk tolerance. And personally, for me, I put aside entertainment money. This is money that you would spend anyway. Mm-hmm. This is money if you were to go to Starbucks, or if you were to go on a night out, or if you were to buy some console games or board games. I don't know what you're into. If you just entertainment money that you would otherwise just spend on purchases anyway, think about what your budget for that usually is monthly. Cut it in half.
That's super solid. I have got a lot of my friends into this environment because it's something that I believe in. I'm not here because I have to be here on this stream. I'm here because I get to be here and I want to be here. And I feel very blessed to be here. And
Oh,
one of the things that I like to tell people is, I'm a marketing person. I own a marketing company outside of, working as an ambassador for the Sandbox. And one of the things that drew me to the Sandbox in the first place was something very simple, something very elegant in its simplicity, and that's the map. Go and take a look at sandbox.games/map, and it's incredibly exciting to view that. The reason being is if you go to some other crypto universes and you look at the metaverse that they are putting together and you see their map, it's not an all-inclusive type situation. You don't really see who your neighbors are or who else is involved in that world. But when you look at the Sandbox map, you see logos and icons for your friends, your family, your neighbors, and big brands and businesses that are things that we all love and enjoy. Like, one of the first things I saw when I looked at the Sandbox map for the first time was a giant logo for Atari. I personally adore Atari. Like, that's something I grew up on. Like, I grew up in a very poor house. And so when everybody else was getting Nintendos, I asked my dad for one, and we couldn't afford one. But what he did was he went to the local pawn shop and he purchased me an Atari with all of the games. So I would have gotten a Nintendo with one game or an Atari with like 50 games. And so while my friends were playing Super Mario Brothers, I was playing, Pitfall and Adventure and things like that. And so when I saw that Atari was on the map, I got excited. And if you look now and you look at it, you see things like Snoop Dogg and The Walking Dead and Time Magazine and Binance, and just there's a ton of really big names that are here. And there's also a lot of little development studios that are here. And if if it spans the gamut like that and that doesn't get you excited about it, I don't know what will. Once again, though, not official company words, simply my personal opinion. But it's definitely a topic that I can go on and on about until you ask me to stop, because a lot of people do. They're like, okay, man, we get it. Pump the brakes. Can we talk about anything else?
oh. I think it's really nice. Oh, sorry. No, you go.
What were you saying?
I was going to just say, I think it's really nice when I get to hear people that are passionate about things, because they get that little excited bit in their voice when they're talking about it, and it makes me happy and excited too.
It's funny you'd say that, because like the other day, like I was talking to my mom and I was telling her about the Sandbox and whatnot. This isn't the first conversation we've had about this world or what I do here. And she's just sitting there and she's smiling and she's nodding her head. And she had this interesting smile on her face. And I was just like, what's going through your mind right now? And she's like, honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I'm like, then why are you smiling? And she goes, because I can just tell that it makes you happy and that makes me happy. And I was just like, oh, that was super sweet. Thank you.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's
pretty awesome.
That's like the nicest thing ever. And I suppose it says, when season 4? When your mum.
Ooh, she went there.
No, I did. Soon, TM, soon. Yes is the answer that I give to that. When season 4? Yes. That's my new answer to that. I'd like to speak to the manager. Hello, you are speaking to the manager. How may I help you?
Fun fact, Panda's the manager, so...
Good luck. Good luck
Enjoy.
with that. Yeah.
Also, the new RoboCop movie came out in 2014, so it hasn't been 10 years. What's up?
Whoop,
yeah, I know that kind of came out of nowhere.
Don't you apologize. That was great. Right, do I want this behind his chair or not behind his chair? I think I want it behind his chair.
I was Googling RoboCop release dates on the side, and I actually did it back when we were talking about it originally, and then the tab got left up, and I forgot that I was doing that. And I was closing out tabs, and I realized, oh, what's this? Oh, that's amazing. Yes. Oh, also, another thing that's on the map that I want to scream about, like I always do, Invincible. I love this book. I've been reading this book since it started in 2001. And the artwork on it is unique. The storyline is constantly fun and innovative. I cannot say enough good things about Invincible. And the fact that Invincible is in this universe now, that's just wonderful. Yeah, I can't wait for Invincible season 2 either. It's been so long since I have right before Invincible, the actual show got released. I was going to go back and reread the books so that I could, refresh my memory. But then right before I did, I stopped and I didn't. And I'm so glad that I didn't, because I had almost completely forgot the storyline for the first, couple books. When I say books, I mean like trade paperbacks. So like the complete storylines. And I was a little surprised when the hook sank in for season 1. I had forgot what happened. I'm not going to say anything to anyone because I don't want to ruin it if anybody hasn't actually watched or read. But if you haven't, check it out. It's phenomenal.
I have not, but now I want to.
Have you ever watched the show at all?
I have not.
Ooh, you're in for. I know some of your taste and some of the things that you've said you enjoy, and like I said, I'm not going to say anything about it because there's a twist to season 1 that you're never going to see coming, and when it hits, you're just going to be like,
that.
What?
Oh,
and
good.
It's so
now
good.
Now I need to watch it, and not just because of like you saying there's. Well, I wanted to watch it anyway after you saying it, but like the fact that you literally just said the words, "You won't see it coming." Challenge accepted, because I have been told this so many times. I've been told, like, there's a twist in this show, there's a twist in this show. And I've sat there and I've turned to my partner going, they've said that there's a really big twist at the end. And we'll watch like 2 episodes and I'll turn to him and I'll go, remember this. This is how I think this twist is going to go. And I have
I never
been
said it
correct.
was at the end.
Oh.
See, you're already. I've already got you on the back foot.
You do. I'm already confused. But either way, we'll see if I end up surprised by anything. I always rate this show Alice in Borderlands.
You've mentioned that before. I should check that one out.
You should. I still need to watch season 2. Season 1 had me confused for a really long time. About,
in a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. In a very, very good way. Like, my mind was like, I can't comprehend some of this stuff. There were a few things where I was like, I reckon this is this and this is that, and I've been somewhat correct. It was only, like, the very sort of last episode of season 1 where I was like, I think I know who one of the bad people is. But it didn't ruin it, like, in my mind, because then it got really weird, really good, really quick. Okay. I mean, it's already a very weird show anyway, but a very good weird show. Aww. You kitty.
Yeah.
Oh, Cold Cuts loves the show. Cold Cuts, have you watched season 2 yet? I really, really want to. I need to. I know I need to. I know I need to, and I will. I promise. Yes, you've watched season 2. Is season 2 as good as season 1? I want to set my expectations.
Ooh.
I mean, it's...
Good question.
Is it friggin' Korean or Japanese? I think it's Korean. And well, either way, no matter which one it is, they make really good shows. They make very, very, very good shows. Right, night, Ice Pilot. Have a good sleep. Thanks for staying up until... What time is it for you? Your morning. Wow, you stayed up real late. You're usually in bed by now. Go sleep. Where do we have the form? So the form is being linked randomly in the chat here, as well as in Discord.
I got it. I'll drop it in again.
Yeah.
I got it pulled up for you. Rex Roach, I got you, fam. You know what? I feel like I haven't seen Rex Roach around a lot lately, so I am happy to see them in the chat. They always come up with some really cool stuff. I remember their submission for the last contest that I was a part of with you, where the theme was like robots and like glowing, and they had that like robotic Roach that had like the spinning rotator blade on the back.
Yeah, I've really, really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool.
But let's see, has anybody else... I've got a lot of notifications.
Check out Vox Machina's submission.
That is what has come up. Oh, God.
I am constantly amazed by them.
All right, I am going to say, just in case anybody is wondering... The whole adding text on there, totally fine. Just in case anybody was like, are we allowed to do that too? Is that allowed? I feel like we should have probably prefaced it that yes, you can add text like that to your renders. When claims, oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I saw that and I was like,
it gets sent out to all staff too for voting on.
The real WTSB says, sorry, I'm not clear. So we should fill in the form several times till the stream is over? No, you only need to fill out the form once. We have 2 forms that we've dropped. One is a giveaway and one is a submission form. If you've already submitted the giveaway, no need to do that again. Once is enough. If you do it twice, then I'm going to delete one of the submissions anyway, so don't worry about it. And the second item would be the actual submission form. You submit that once you're done. Once your meme, Metaverse, VoxEdit meme is done, then you submit.
One more thing before I go. LeMayo. What's the one more thing? Is the LeMayo the one more thing?
Panda has turned LMAO into a word, and it is LeMayo. And while I hate mayo, I love it.
Have you... Wait. Is this just a uniquely British thing?
LeMayo?
Yeah, LeMayo or Rufflecopter?
Rafflecopter?
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh, I knew what you meant, but... Copter?
Oh, I feel like that might just be a thing that me and my friends added to the end of it.
Gotcha.
Instead of just saying ruffle. It's like Rufflecopter.
I don't know what's happening right now, but I love it. I don't know if it's a British thing or just a you guys are awesome thing, but I know it's a thing that I've never heard before.
I've used Rufflecopter and British. There we go. Do we are Andy? Andy, did we go to school together? Andy, were we at school together? Did we attend the same school?
Uh-oh. If so, please do not dox Panda. She doesn't like that.
In all fairness, I only knew one Andy at my school. We didn't have many Andys. I don't think so. Okay. No, it's fine. I apparently look almost exactly the same as I did at school based off of photos that friends have seen of me. So you would know.
Andy says they went to an all-boys school, so I think we're good.
We did not attend the same school. I really like iFam's one, which is a
little fishy.
Yeah, it like eats the sand, and it's like. That's the noise I'm making. Did it? Okay, so is this just a British thing? We used to do lol with our hands, like and go lol. Did you guys do that too?
No.
No, or
I mean,
whatever
me-
McDonald's worker. Did you do that one? Whatever McDonald's worker.
No, I did not.
No, it's actually really mean because McDonald's workers work really hard. And there was there's like more to it as well. It's like whatever McDonald's worker, Ming a loser, something else. Like you just do like a whole bunch of stuff with your hands. I can't remember it.
I guess we in the States just don't like to use our hands as much.
I guess not. Oh wow, Erasmus, I love yours. Yours is so cool. Look at that.
That's amazing.
Look at that.
What?
Look at that. I love it.
What is happening?
I'm excited. Is there any new ones that I'm being tagged in, or Lucas is being tagged in, or VoxEdit is being tagged in?
All the ones that I've seen so far, you and I are both tagged in them together.
Andy, you need to learn VoxEdit. Come here, I'll teach you. I'm now super disappointed with my work.
Don't be. See, here's the thing. While you and Iratos have had the same amount of time, you've also been streaming and setting up equipment and answering questions, and I've been distracting you, and I've been distracting you, and they are, they have the ability to focus and do, if they want, they can mute us.
That is true, and I've only just had my tea right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we went for a break. We were gone for a good 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So what I sometimes like to do at this point is I usually like to give a little bit of feedback to what people are submitting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why? Why are these so good? Me selling most of my assets on December 2022. Why are these so good? Right, Rex Roach, you've got the crypto aspects there. I would say maybe the flick of the paw. Maybe it's just the GIF. The flick of the paw is just a little bit aggressive at the end. Like a
well, maybe he's an aggressive cat. Maybe he's just like, you know what? Shut up, $ guy. You get away from me with your fiat stench. I don't know why he got so angry about the fiat, but he did. With
Iratus, honestly, I'm so sorry for butchering everybody's names. You need to quickly add a metaverse, literally put a sandbox sign behind him. Put anything, put Bitcoin in the back. Just add something metaversey to it. Real quick.
Yeah, because that's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Just slap a sticker on there. Do it. But yeah, it's really, really good. I'm very, very impressed.
Very.
I'm always impressed with Vox Machina. Yes, put FTX at the bottom. Oh.
Oh, that is perfect.
Rex Roach, I do not. So we have to use Google Forms to vote on. In the future, I'm having actually something purpose-built, so things like high-quality MP4s can be used. But on Google Forms, we can only use images or GIFs. We cannot use high-quality shares like MP4s on there. It won't be accepted. So please upload a you can keep your GIF. Don't worry about it. But yes, in the future, I would also, as I have done, I feel like I don't need to. When claims I have no more comments on this, like I can't comment on that. Maxi, I like your little Shiba thing. Can't wait to see if it has animation or not. With what I believe is Nyan Cat, I obviously I'd like to see reference to crypto/metaverse in some form. I assume because you posted this really early on, that maybe you've had time to edit
Do
this.
more.
Yeah, do more, edit, add things. I believe I know where this lovely Vitali, I believe I know where you wanted to go with this. You wanted to use the new features of VoxEdit, which I think is a clever way of showcasing. And then this is just cool for the St. Patrick's Day, which, by the way, you have until tomorrow midnight to get your St. Paddy's Day VoxEdit submissions in. So make sure you submit for the St. Patrick Day VoxEdit Contest. I'm just going to give like a little bit of advice to people that enter these contests, because there's been a little bit of back and forth between a community member arguing somewhat with me about the fact that, you know, video quality should be taken into consideration for these contests. This is not a video movie contest. This is an art contest. So yes, although really good renders and videos will help judges be able to maybe view what you have created better and show your asset in a better light, we are not voting on video quality, which means when people make scenes, and not all scenes, but most people that make scenes are making little mini movie scenes. Although very good and super creative, these are really, really niche, and a lot of the categories that we vote on are more on the usability, the optimizations, will it, like, and we're also going to be, video is not art. I mean, video can be art, but it is a voxel art contest, not a video movie contest. It's a voxel art contest. The focus should be on the artworks that you are creating in VoxEdit. So when we are adding a few new categories and sectioning one of the categories into two separate parts. So at the minute, utilization generally means, can this be utilized on the marketplace and sold to numerous different experiences? And also, is it optimized? That's generally what that category means. And so that's actually being split into two separate voting categories for the main voting stuff, not for the contest we're doing right now. And that means that some people who make lovely scene movies, and they are lovely, some people have created amazing pieces of work, and I don't want to discourage that, but something I want to bring back with some of the VoxEdit contests is the ability for these top 3 winners to have their assets minted. We had this as part of the contest before I took on the role, quite a while ago, quite far before I took on the role. And some people like Clancash and myself and a few others had taken part in these contests and come within the top 3, and they have their assets minted. This is something I want to bring back, which means that the assets that need to place in the top 3 need to be something really that one of the voting criteria is, can this be sold?
Be used.
Yeah, be
in the
used,
sandbox.
be sold. Yeah, like when someone, and I'm going to use this as an example of a great asset, but maybe not great for being sold, is the Valentine's Day contest we did. There was this lovely like fold-out book type thing where a little character, he's like going on an adventure, gets the ring and gives it to the princess. Lovely. Great piece. But you're not putting that in an experience. And if you are, that's really niche for you. Somebody buying that may only buy it as an art piece. And that actually could be quite discouraging from someone who won a contest to then have that asset minted and not get sales for it. That can actually probably be quite discouraging to people. So for contests where we want that to be a thing, And also, you would have to work with a member of the team, whether that's me or someone else, to make sure that your asset is, in fact, meeting all of our actual guidelines and making sure it's fine.
That's really cool, though, because it's like you're getting if people are involved in this space, they obviously want to get more involved, especially if they're entering contests like this.
Yeah.
And so, in my mind, that education, if you will, is a big part of the win. Like, if you're walking me through the process of what it means to mint and to put it up for sale on my account so that I can get the proceeds from it.
Yeah.
That's just the learning behind that is a big part of the win for me.
Yeah. No,
that's really cool.
It's like, I just want to use this as an example. This is obviously a very good asset, although St. Patrick's Day is a niche concept. It's a holiday that happens every year. But this is a very usable asset. This is well made. It's not like a big scene or something like that. This, although maybe a niche concept for St. Patrick's Day, a niche theme, it's an asset that would probably do well being sold and marketed compared to a giant storybook. Now, it's not to say that all scenes don't work. I've seen some very good, well-made scenes. But yeah, the whole making videos, although super amazing that you are making little movies, and that's cool. And maybe we can add like a best movie concept. Maybe we can do a little contest where it's like make a movie out of your VoxEdit creations, which I think could be quite cool. And make that a separate contest. This is something I'll have to discuss with the team. But I like the idea that maybe we can do that separate, but there does need to be a difference between that and what the actual VoxEdit contests are, which is a voxel art contest and not a movie contest. Let's just see, has anybody updated any more? Oh, Rex Roach means he's uploading the better quality on here for me to make this big. Look at how big that is. Look at them having,
so big.
Yeah. Having a good old time. Right, I'm not saying any more. I feel like my asset is probably as done as I could probably make it right now. And I'm not mad at it. There's the little fire voxels in the background. This is fine.
I have the winner.
Oh, for the scruffy.
Of today's scruffy.
Yay.
Would you like me to announce that?
No, let's just keep it a secret. No, you're please
okay
announce. No. Please announce it. Please announce it.
Over on Twitch TV, congratulations goes out to, I believe the name is Klex Hunt.
Ooh.
Congratulations, you have won Scruffy, the adorable and amazing dog.
Woo! Which will be sent out within 4 to 5 weeks' time.
Okay, 4 to 5 weeks' time.
Or if I see gas go all the way down to 10 again, then you will be lucky and it'll get sent out straight away.
Nice.
Yeah. I sent everything. I was like, yeah, no, I'm sending everything. The other day it went all the way down to it was between 10 and 13 guai, and I was like, send. Everybody gets their stuff.
I'm doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it. I mean, it's not too bad right now. It's 22. I do usually roughly send it anywhere between sort of 20 and 25, but I like to bulk send.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
So for anybody finishing up their assets right now, we are at the last sort of 10 minutes.
Oh.
10 minutes?
Oh, snap. This flew by.
It really did. Really did. And the fact that it didn't take me very long to do this, I feel like next live VoxEdit contest, it's going to be a 2-hour one.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in trouble now, people. Yeah. And I would like to announce as well that this is the temporary name I've come up for the show, Voxel Madness. So, Voxel Madness will hopefully be starting the second week of April, so not long at all. Second week of April, it will be roughly 1 hour where I will be joined by 2 awesome guests where they will basically I don't want to say compete against each other. They're just going to do some voxel art on stream with you guys. The community, I want you guys to obviously give suggestions on themes and stuff. So I'll be like, okay, the theme is Pokemon, and chat, you give both guests a Pokemon that they need to create from memory, or they get 1 Pokemon each that they have to create from memory, and then they'll make it. They can't use any.
I have a theme.
You have a theme?
Robot monkey knife fight.
Okay. Do you want me to save that for having you on as a guest and we make you make it?
No.
No.
I want to see other people with talent make it.
I want to see you make it.
It's going to be like 4 blocks. One of them is going to be gray, and you're going to be like, what's that? I'm like, the gray block is the knife. And there's going to be 2 brown blocks, and those are the monkeys.
Excellent.
And there's going to be bigger blocks.
So
I'm done.
I'm going to say, so for potential right now, guests are going to be streamers, because I know that they are already people comfortable to either A, be on camera, or at least have their voice out there. So that makes it much easier for me to do. Eventually, I would like to open it up to have guests, either artists or just people in the community that would come and join me on a private Discord server to be part of that group and be on there. The minimum that would be required is voice and you sharing your screen.
Okay.
But yes, it will start with just guests from streamers like Half Dork, Maxi, Sparky, just to name a few that I have reached out to for being potential people to come on and guest appear. And create cool stuff, and we'll have a laugh about it. If anybody's watched the YouTube channel Drawfee, like a vibe like that, so it's more like we'll be chilled chat, we'll talk about it. At the end, we'll probably ask them, like, what do you like about what you've created? If it's like a theme, like a Pokemon theme, where we've asked them to draw something from memory, then maybe we'll pull up on screen what it's meant to look like. And
Nice.
see what they create. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. But, yes, the Voxel Madness will be from hopefully second week in April is when we'll do it. And it will probably be a once-a-month show. So once a month we'll do it. I did think maybe twice a month. I don't want to make it every week just because I'm pretty tapped out. Getting guests come on every week can also be maybe quite difficult for everybody to find time to do that. So I think once a month, you can all look forward to your monthly episode of Voxel Madness.
Also, just to add on to something that Panda was saying a little bit ago, when it comes to, just doing the voice side of things, something that if you're newer to the show, you might not know, but for the first almost year that I was streaming with the Sandbox, I was just a voice. There was no face. It was just me and my green alien hanging out in the chat with Alex and Panda. So that's absolutely something that you can do if you're not comfortable being on camera.
Yep. And even when the other day when you did your solo stream, I was just like, after you finished, I was like, oh, you know what? I will open up a stream, but I wasn't in any state to be on camera, so I just did voice. So even sometimes people just don't. Sometimes I don't want my face on stream all the time. It takes so much effort to look this good all the time.
It is not easy. It takes work.
It does.
But at the same time, it doesn't.
And also, Wednesdays are like my slob kind of day. It's the day I don't have any makeup go on my face. Like, it's a very, like, I don't want to put anything on my face if I can help it. And I'll just sort of chill out in joggers and my slouchy clothes, basically. And
Everyone deserves some downtime.
yes, they do. So for anybody that may just be randomly tuning in, wondering what
it is we're going on about?
Yeah. Well, what's going on is we are doing a live VoxEdit contest. Technically, I'm allowed to do between 1 to 2 every single month. However, it's turned out to being like 1 every 2 months. So we will try and increase this. You have about 10 to 15 minutes left once the stream closes, which I am going to be closing it up in 5 minutes, dead on 1 o'clock for me, and 6 a.m. for Lucas. You will have an additional 15 minutes before the form closes. We'll make sure that form is put up within the last few minutes, so almost like in the next minute or two, we'll put the form up on here for you to submit. You don't need to submit multiple times. I will go off of the most recent submission. If you have submitted more than once, I've had people obviously submit, I've given feedback, and then they've resubmitted, so I'll always go off of the most recent submission. And I will also have the form linked, or Lucas will have the form linked in the VoxEdit Contest chat. And I will tell you 5 minutes before it's closing that it's closing in 5 minutes. But you will have 15 minutes from the end of this stream to fill that out. So people are creating a meme in voxels that has a metaverse theme to it. So I've done the This Is Fine dog with metaverse cubes.
Voxel-like cubes?
Yeah, voxel-like cube fires. Just have that just playing in the background. This is fine.
Just doing its thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll also show other people's amazing stuff. I like a quick turnaround for this. Whoops, I've gone to the wrong screen. I like a quick turnaround for these kind of things. So I will be spending today going through all the submissions, making the voting form. Where did your face go? There it is. Going through making the voting form, and then sending that out Monday because, you know, our staff have weekends off like everybody should when they work technically an office job. So oh, there we go. Oh, that's loud music.
I can't hear it. Oh, snap.
Great.
Wait, Peanut? Who's Peanut?
Peanut's Peanut.
Peanut's Workshop. I really like that name. Oh, and there's another Peanut.
Are you a peanut?
Is that a transformer? Is he holding a transformer?
Yes, he is. Are you holding a transformer? You want to show it? Who is it?
Optimus Prime.
No, show it to the camera, not the microphone. Who is it?
Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime. Do you want to make him into his transform him? Roll
That's
out.
pretty cool. Tell him everyone is jealous of his robot.
It was Premiere,
Peanut.
I swear, it's Premiere Pro's problem. Oh, for the video being loud? Oh,
Peanut, you did a wonderful job. We
you
really
did.
enjoyed it.
I really, yeah, it's really, really good. Just make sure when you submit to the form, make sure it is in GIF form, because if it's MP4 or any other video file format, I can't put it in the voting form. Format.
Oh, his voice is really cute.
Farm.
No, now you're just saying farm. Farm. Good boy, blending. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, we got a dancing bear here by Marshall. Best dance for
snap.
season of Bear Market. Yep. Oh. Where's the Duck Alpha Season 1 player issues? They did end up, so anybody in Alpha Season 3 realized that there were no ducks in the actual Alpha Hub, but there were ducks in like other experiences by the Sandbox, and enough people raged that they ended up placing a duck on top of like an area in the Alpha Hub because people were like, where's the ducks?
I remember that. I was streaming with Alex when he was in the Alpha Hub, and he was looking for a duck for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And the best part about it was that at that point, you could still hit a button and see all the NFTs that were in the level. And so we scanned through each one of those individually, and we found a duck that was in it said there was a duck in the level somewhere. And so we think what had happened was either it was in and had gotten taken out, and so it was like a caching issue, or it was literally inside of something. Like they had placed it like on a mountain, but then it got moved and got like shifted down, so it was like inside of another voxel.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I also remember when we did like a staff test in the Alpha Hub that we actually had a few staff members go, where are the ducks? And they were like, there'll be ducks, don't worry. They just might not be ducks in the Alpha Hub. And I think collectively everybody who was wanting the ducks were like, you better put ducks in there. People are gonna rage. People want the ducks.
I don't understand it, but I totally understand it.
I think it's because of the giant hidden duck, and that it's like one of the Easter. Yeah, people like ducks. That's it. Do we understand? Let's not even think that deep. People just like ducks.
People just like ducks, and they've begun to associate the Sandbox with ducks.
Yeah.
And so therefore, why no duck?
Why no duck? We gotta have the ducks. I'm not seeing any more. Hopefully we have more submissions than people posting on here. I understand that this was a harder concept to do. I would like to get a general... Oh, we're going to be finishing in 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. I do want to get a quick general consensus. Did you like the time of this starting, or would you prefer it to start at the time we're finishing right now? Or thereabouts?
Churchella, you have 15 minutes once we close the stream out to submit your final item. So if you need 5 minutes for a render, you are good to go. Yeah,
it will be continue to be opened for an additional 15 minutes once we finish the stream. If you can't find the form, it will be in the VoxEdit Contest chat. 15 minutes. You wanna get it done quicker than 15 minutes, because I will be closing the form in 15 minutes. If we start at this time, okay, so it's too early. So I hope we could start with the previous time. So my idea was I did a poll, and 2 of the times were almost exactly voted on, and I was hoping to rotate them. So one would be early, like today. One would be roughly this time, give or take maybe an hour. Well, not take an hour, give maybe an hour. So I want to rotate it just so potentially people from, Australia, could have a chance. Lord Sanctum liked. Wait, when you say this time, this is really confusing.
They mean the time that this started today?
Yeah. Yeah, do you mean the time it started today, or now, the time it is right now? Because I will probably, this timing, as in, that still doesn't help me!
No, they mean the time that today's show, what time it started at and what time it ended at. Okay.
So I think I am probably going to stick to the rotation.
I think
10
it's a good
a.m.
idea.
UTC, thank you so much for doing that. It's great. Okay. So, yes, I think I am probably going to be sticking roughly to the rotation idea. And I will be aiming, not for definite, but aiming to do at least one of these every month with a potential second one happening in the same month, because I am allowed to do 2 a month. But I generally do them on weekends, and, you know, I kind of want a life.
That's fair.
A little bit. Although, how many people currently in chat right now would be open to the idea of this being in the week? How many people would be okay with this being maybe a Thursday morning of this time? The theme really hard to imagine, guess. I mean, yes, this theme is quite hard to imagine. Yeah, that's why I liked it. I like the idea. You can all thank Lucas for that. I take no blame.
I take all the blame.
Right. But anyway,
I think it would be more difficult to do this during the week, though, to answer your last question. Like, at least for me personally, I wouldn't be able to be involved if it was like Monday through Friday.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And most people have that free time at weekends.
Yeah.
That's generally what I was thinking. And the fact, like, the 2 different times is it works roughly morning for Europeans and sort of like late afternoon for Asia and Australia. And then this other time, if we started as this is finishing, that would be morning-ish, early morning for you guys. Over the other side. So for the Americas, it would be early morning for you guys. So I feel like early morning Saturdays or Sundays be like your Saturday, Sunday morning thing. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's finish up. You will have 15 minutes from us closing this stream to get this finished. Thank you everybody for taking part. I'm looking for probably a week to a week and a half turnaround for the results to go out. And anybody who was waiting on the springtime results, unfortunately, there is a delay. They will be going out next week. I am sorry that there is a delay. And yes, pajama party, so I've got to go get dressed. I am half cheating because I have actual daytime bottoms on. So I am half pajamaing it. I'm sorry.
I think it's, you know what? It's like a mullet, you know? Party in the front, or business in the front, party in the back. You're ready to go for all occasions right now.
Honestly, it's usually the other way. I'm usually pajamas down below when I stream, and I look professional from head up. But I was like, pajama party, okay, we'll flip it, I guess. But thank you, Lucas, so much for being here. I really, really
thank you for having
appreciate
me.
You. No, I love it. And like you said earlier, it's nice to have somebody like with you when you do these streams. And
it really is.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you, chat, for being here. Really appreciate every single one of you. Good luck for everybody submitting. You do have 15 more minutes. Hop over to the Sandbox Discord, go to the channel VoxEdit Contests for that link if you still need the submission form link. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye for me.
Yay! Have a great weekend.
Good night, everyone.